Genetic engineering comes up a lot in the news. We often hear that scientists are altering the DNA sequence of organisms in order to achieve a desired function. This may include the production of new proteins, the expression of certain traits, or even emergence of new functions. For instance, in animals, genetic engineers may alter a muscle development gene to increase muscle growth, thus giving us animals more meat, which could help eliminate world hunger. But exactly how at the goal is this? We are changing the very code that postulates everything the body does and those of other animals too. How do the individuals affected by this fuel? Could genetic engineering be used for more sinister intentions? Let's say you are thinking of having a child. Imagine going to hospital and designing that child, picking and choosing the traits you think are desirable better than other traits. How would you feel if you found out that your genetic traits were chosen by your parents because they were the traits that your parents wanted you to have? With genetic engineering, scenarios like this may become a reality. Many of you may be thinking, isn't this a good thing? With genetic engineering, we can design our children to be perfect with no genetic defects or other genetic problems. But this could result in many other social problems. It may create a culture where only certain traits such as certain hair color, certain eye color are considered good. People who decided against genetic engineering could face discrimination or bullying because they don't have those good traits. Ethical problems arise because somebody is determining how you look based on their own personal opinions. It causes many problems as certain people are setting up the beauty standards for the society as whole. Animals are often a hot topic when it comes to genetic engineering. The main issue with genetically engineered animals is that we often only focus on the benefits that humans could use. This usually entails more profit for faster growth in development of the animal, more muscle growth and production in offspring. However, are the welfare of the animals are taken into account? How were they treated in captivity? Do they get clean living quarters, ample space to roam around, and a nutritious diet? Oftentimes, genetically engineered animals live in horrible conditions that they are very detrimental towards their health. They are jammed into small living area with very little, if any, space to roam around, and their diet is far away from nutritious. As of their living conditions are bad, messing around with genomes could lead to unintended side effects such as increased susceptibility to stress, lameness, and genetic malfunction, all which can cause pain to the individual. In the past 100 years, half the billion people died from infectious diseases. Some of these diseases like Ebola are extremely deadly. Once infected, survival rates are slim. Others such as the ongoing COVID-19 can spread very easily. Given the lethalness of the many of these infections, there is a possibility of turning them into bioweapons, like in World War II, where the Imperial Japanese Army used bioweapons to kill thousands in China. As if biological warfare wasn't crazy enough, with genetic editing, one can construct the pathogen to be able to lethal, harder to detect, and easier to spread. Terrorists could engineer a bacteria that are ineffective to many antibiotics. Modes of transmission could be expanded, making it easier for a pathogen to spread. People can engineer a virus that targets crucial organs in the body, such as brain and heart, to increase fatality. The options for death and terror are endless. In contrast, everything that humans invent would have pros and cons based on the intentions of use. Genetic engineering is very helpful to cure cancer and many prolonged diseases. As long as we carefully regulate everything, ensure all people and animals are treated right, and address specific ethical concerns, genetic engineering will help save lives and many world problems and relieve the pain of those suffering to prolonged diseases. This video is an extract from a channel called ScienceVerse. If you are willing to get more information about gene editing and CRISPR, go check their channel. I want to thank ScienceVerse for this amazing video, and I want to thank you for watching.